Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perhaps all of you already receive many super information and education about ozone, especially in pain therapy, pain intervention, pain management. Hopefully my presentations is just a little bit sharing a perspective from the developing country and outside the central facility to pain management. I would like to tell you about my title, Ozone Treatment in Pain Management. Please underline the word management. Why? Because all of the human being must live with pain. So I think the most correct word that from my perspective is we can only dealing with how to manage the pain, not to vanish the pain of our patient. 0% of pain. Yeah, we already know about visual analog scale, NRS, any scale. Yeah, we also already know about WHO pain step ladder, which is perhaps in real situation we cannot using that WHO step ladder. Why? Because you cannot control your pain patient. We must doing in step ladder first, and then after that it fell next to the second ladder, and then after that third ladder. Your patient will be angry. Sometimes patient comes, we just going to the up ladder, not from the first ladder, right? So that's why we living with pain, so we can only manage the pain, not to vanish the pain. That's also why we should talk yearly to our patient. Why? Because I think all of us don't want, after we already doing something, not far away, not far days, the patients WhatsApp us. The pain comes again. I think a lot of us also have a situation like that perhaps. This is our aim. Since the morning, this is actually our aim. But this is all we already know. What I want to say, tell to us is, at the start of the day, and the middle of the day, and the end of the day, actually, the one that feel the pain is your patient, is not you. Not your USG feel the pain, not your MRI feel the pain, not your CM feel the pain, but your patient. So we must also have a good reality. The reality that we can achieve, we must talk to the patient. This is our aim, but some patients with same pain, with same inclusion criteria, if you want referred to the journal, will not have the same result, even though all the inclusion criteria the same. This is our aim, but we must realistic, because a lot of our patients that came to us, especially in this conference, I believe is not acute pain, but chronic pain, and already come to other modality therapy of pain. At least in my experience from 210, I'm using ozone and also laser. What Professor Umay Rashid also has already have a presentation about PLDD. Actually, that is a laser with nanometer length of wavelength more than 700. Actually, 1,000 up. That is a spectrum of infrared, but because of far from 500 milliwatt, have a hot, so it can evaporate the HNP hernia, the hernia. This is our aim, but we must realistic. different. Pain is same as life as your patient. If your patient is not alive, then he or she will not feeling the pain again. So pain is part of your life patient. Like Dr. Karin said before, in dark microscope, light microscope. Sometimes in the dark we can see visible things much more clearly. Also, so we all know in the med school, the best way to take the information of the pain of the patient is ask the patient. Please give me the location by using your finger. Can you tell me where is your pain was origin, and if the pain radicular, to where is the most powerful pain? Please, can you give me with your one finger? Yes, you have technology, but at the end of the day, you must ask the patient, where is the pain? So, pain is just a signal. You must know that something went wrong. Because if we refer to the old definition from the International Association of Study of Pain, what is pain? Yes, there are a lot of paragraphs, but we must remember 3 words: unpleasant, physically, and psychologically. They use N word, not or. Physically and psychologically. You can address the physically, but it deep down inside. Pain is also something that human are learned from the day he or she live life. I have two patients. Perhaps you also have this kind of situation. One is patients from a mountain. The osteoarthritis of the knee, same. Great scale, Kellgren-Lawrence, same. The second person is a executive in office. The first person is work getting wood to sell from the mountain. So he pick up the wood, same women, same age, same Kellgren-Lawrence, and he come every morning up to the mountain, get the wood, and then in the evening turn down. One is also with knee osteoarthritis, same scale of Kellgren-Lawrence, but work in office. Do they will report the same pain according to the scale, perhaps? Same all feature from the diagnostic tools are the same, but different scale of that they report. We using the same modality. We using ozone injection, intraarticular, same like the dose before the presentation, but the result is different. The women that the first women, when he come to me, when she come to me, she tell, do you feel pain when walking, turn down? Yes, doctor, but the face is but the second patient, the women that work in a high stairs office, when I asked the same, how about if you go to the downstairs with stairs? How about your pain knee? Oh, my knee, I cannot. See the difference? See, the pain is live within the patient. So all of us, when receive the pain patient, must thinking that the pain is not static. Pain is dynamic. And pain is also can make a different thing according to pathogenesis of the disease. This we already all know. I think a lot of us that in the pain management, must every time the patient with pain come, we must know the characteristic of pain. For us, perhaps quite impossible if is it nociceptive pain. A lot of us will receive neuropathic pain or even mixed pain, such as oncological pain. Yeah. So from that we can give the patient prognosis. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the difference of the characteristic of pain, the difference of what kind of pain is this, it will be result in our promise to ease the pain of our patient. And patient perhaps will be disappointed if we're not giving them the reality about their pain. I want you to know this man, Professor H.C. Dung. Actually, he is a Germany. In 1997, he have a from 243 patient with pain, he realized that in pain points that patients tell us, tell him, the pain points area in patient can change dynamically according to the process. So this is what I'm trying to telling you. That pain is also life as the patient. The pain is not static. Why I repeat this? Because a lot of patients that will come to us already come to another modality of pain. We don't want to make them more pain, because pain have physically and psychologically. If they get depressed, their pain will be exaggerated. Believe me. That's why you're also giving pain patient antidepressant, right? But not so success also, right? They come to us also have antidepressant, coanalgesic like gabapentin, pregabalin, but not so okay. That's why they came to us. What is his Professor Dung? What is his also give information to us from his 240 something pain patient, that actually human body have 110 passive points in human body with different type of degree of sensibility that often involved in pain cases. He divided in 4 classes. Yeah, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. Professor Dung, disciples, a Chinese doctor, and his wife, I believe, Yun Tao Ma, only take, continuing his work, only take the first class of 24 point pain, that passive, that Professor Dung, his teacher, has already knew. They call it homeostatic pain point. Why? Because dynamic. Actually, from this 24 class 1, it origin have specifically nerve that we already know. Yeah, all doctor learning about neurology. This is the name of the nerve, the 24 class 1. This is the most important thing that he hypothesized, that a lot of patients will give the first impression they told us on this 24 class 1 pinpoint. And this is can also give us a measurement, an easy to have a first impression okay, what nerve do we deal? And not only that, we must also know if this passive 24 class 1 passive point become active in when you push it, yeah. After this, we can have the slide how many kilogram that you should push. If much more this active, then the prognosis of the patient will bad. I mean, what? I mean that the pain that we therapy will come easily again in the more short period. And this is not we want, and also not also patient don't want in the short relief, and the pain come again. So much more this passive point from 24 class 1 point active, then the prognosis of patient will not good. So Professor Dung and his disciples divide the dynamically of that 4 class of point, yeah, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 5, into 3 divide phase. Yeah, latent, no pain. Latent, no pain. When doing this work, this project, this publication in 1997, they using pressuring 0.9 to 1.2 kilogram. It means if you're using your thumb, then you push that point in the slide before, the diagram of the human. Change the color of your thumbnail from white to from red to white. That is similar quite a bit to this kilogram. If passive point that you push on this kilogram, change the color of your thumbnail from red to white, become pain, then different change already happen from latent point to passive point. And this is the change that we don't want to as a pain physician. Why? Because in active point, we don't need to push, but spontaneously without pressing. If this active point become much more the numerous according to 24 class 1 in the slide before, much more, then the prognosis of the patient relieve the pain will not good.
Dr. Faisal, you have 5 minutes more to
Okay. So this is the perhaps you heard about acupuncture. Actually, Professor Dung and his disciple has found this, and he found that the 5,000 Chinese before 5,000 years Chinese before are already doing knowledge to receive how to manage with the pain. And perhaps for us in rural area that don't have or like our brother from Afghanistan said, one of the challenges is socio-economic, perhaps can use what Professor Dung and his disciples has found minimum for the first pain management until we can have a diagnostic tools that's much more perhaps expensive and much more sophisticated to address the pain management. I think that is all my presentation. Just want to tell that the hope of the patient with pain is already in there, even though we don't have sophisticated technology, perhaps in the developing country. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.